Wisdom of Solomon 14 to 1-20. The use of
Again, someone getting ready for a voyage and about to sail through the wild waves cries out loud to a piece of wood more fragile than the ship that carries him, for it was desire for the gain that contrived the boat, and wisdom was the craftsman who built it. But your providence, O Father, governs its course, because you have given its path in the sea and the safe track in its waves, showing that you can save from every danger, and that even without skill one may embark upon the sea. And for you do not will that the works of your wisdom be useless. Therefore, men trust their lives even to the smallest piece of wood. In passing through the waves on its ship, they are brought safely through. For even in the beginning, when the arrogant giants perished, the hope of the world took refuge in a boat. And piloted by your hands, it left to the world the seed of a family. For the wood was blessed through which his righteousness comes. But was made by human hands in itself is a curse, and so is he who made it, because he made it in the perishable thing, because it was called a God. For equally hateful to God are the ungodly man and his ungodliness, for what was done will be punished along with him who did it. And therefore there shall also be a visitation upon the idols of the nations, because though the wood was a part of God's creation, it was made into an abomination, and because a stumbling block for the souls of men, and a trap for the feet of fools. For the invitation of idols was the beginning of fornications, and the conceptions of them was corruption of life. For neither were they from the beginning, nor shall they be forever. For by the vainglory of mankind they entered the world, and therefore their speedy has been planned. And for the father consumed with untimely grief with his child was soon taken from him. Made an image of once dead human being, and honored him now as a god, and handed down to those under him secret mysteries and intentions. And then the ungodly customs, strengthened by the time, was kept as a law. The law 14:16. Then the ungodly custom, strengthened by the time, was kept as a law. In the command of the tyrants, carved images were worshipped, and when men could not honor the tyrants before his face, because he lived far away, they imagined his face from a distance, and made visible images of honored kings, and that by their zeal they might flatter the one's absence in their presence. And then the ambitions of the craftsmen encouraged, and even those who did not know the kings increased their worships, for wishing perhaps to please the ones who ruled over him, to skillfully force the likeness into more beautiful forms, and multitudes, attracted by the popularity of his works, now considered him an object of worship, whom short time before honors as men, but this became a trap for their life.